The information in this video is provided for informational and educational purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the Morale Monologue. My name is Michael Morale. Okay, so in today's video, I want to talk to you about Biohaven Pharmaceuticals. They currently have a phase 3 clinical trial underway, and they're testing their potential treatment called Taldefgrobep alpha. Again, Taldefgrobep alpha. Please don't ask me how they come up with these names. I have no idea. But the company that I work for, BioNews Incorporated, is the parent company for SMA News Today. And SMA News Today recently published an article regarding this phase 3 trial, and I thought I would share it with you. I'm going to be quoting from about 5 or 6 direct paragraphs from the article itself. But I've linked the article in the description of my video, so after watching my video, go down, read the article for yourself, and show this article to your doctors as well. So again, this is some really exciting news that I think is going to bring a lot of hope to the SMA community. Take a look at my video and I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Thank you. Okay, so in the first image that you're viewing on your screen, I'm going to focus on the first 2 paragraphs. It goes on to read, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has given fast-track designation to Biohaven Pharmaceuticals experimental medicine, Taldefgrobep alpha, for the treatment of spinal muscular atrophy. The designation is granted to therapies that show potential in addressing serious conditions for which available treatments fall short. It is meant to speed their clinical development and regulatory review by enabling more frequent communications with the regulatory agency. Okay, so in previous videos, I've discussed in length with regards to Scholar Rock's treatment that they're developing called apitegromab and how apitegromab is going to work. Apitegromab will basically help to eliminate or block some of the myostatin levels in our body. We all know now that myostatin is a growth inhibitor which keeps our muscles from gaining muscle mass and muscle strength. So I wanted to state this now before reading any further in the article, because this pharmaceutical is also addressing the levels of myostatin in our bodies, similar to what Scholar Rock is. That's why I'm actually really excited about this, because I truly believe that pharmaceutical companies are looking at growth inhibitors and muscle-targeted therapies. So let me go on and read just a little bit more out of the article. It goes on to state, myostatin is a naturally occurring protein that normally limits muscle growth, preventing muscles from becoming too large during muscular development. Thus, blocking this protein has the potential to increase muscle mass and strength in people with SMA and other neuromuscular diseases. Taldefgrobep alpha, also known as BHV-2000, is an investigational therapy designed to block myostatin's activity via 2 mechanisms: by directly lowering myostatin's levels and by blocking its protein receptor, which stops myostatin-derived signaling in skeletal muscles. If you scan just a little bit further down the document, you'll see a section entitled New Family of Proteins, and I would like to read just a couple of paragraphs from this. It goes on to read, administered via under-the-skin injections, also known as subcutaneous, Taldefgrobep alpha is an adnectin, a new family of proteins that work similarly to antibodies but form stronger connections with their target and remain in circulation for longer periods, potentially allowing less frequent dosing. In preclinical studies and clinical trials, inhibition of myostatin led to a significant increase in muscle mass, supporting Taldefgrobep alpha as a promising treatment for SMA and other neuromuscular conditions. If you scan down one paragraph, the article continues, and it goes on to read, the company now is conducting a phase 3 trial called Resilient to investigate the impact of Taldefgrobep alpha in muscle function in SMA patients receiving an approved disease-modifying therapy or who have been treated with the gene therapy Zolgensma. The trial is enrolling up to 225 children and adults, ages 4 to 21 years, who will be assigned randomly to weekly under-the-skin injections of either Taldefgrobep alpha or a placebo for 48 weeks. All will then have the option to join an open-label extension part and receive the active medication for another 48 weeks. Now, as a side note, if you look just to the right of the Phase 3 trial called Resilient, you'll see a number, NCT 05337553. If you go to clinicaltrials.gov, and I'll provide this link in the description of my video, but if you go to clinicaltrials.gov, you can either search by the Phase 3 trial, Resilient, or you can search by this, what I believe is a code number, and you can pull up the recent information, and they give up-to-date information as they progress through this Phase 3 trial. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got some information out of it that you can use as well. Remember, make sure that you go down and click on the link and read the entire article for yourself, and share this link or share the article itself to your doctors. Remember, they may not be treating just people with SMA, so the more education that they have, the better off we're going to be in the long run, because when these treatments become available through the FDA, we want to make sure that we're on the forefront of getting on these new treatments. If you enjoyed this episode of the Morale Monologue, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the SMA News Today YouTube channel as well. Remember, when you do subscribe to the channel, be sure to click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of any new videos that we produce. We at SMA News Today hope all of you have had a fantastic day. Do me a favor. This upcoming week, do something for yourself that's going to make you a better person. Again, thanks again for watching my videos, and I hope that you're doing well. And I'll talk to you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.